Psi Combos in Prey 2017. What are Psi Combos? So Psi Combos are you just stacking Psi abilities when attacking an enemy. So here's a perfect example of a basic Psi combo. You have a bunch of military operators, you hit your scroll wheel, go to electrostatic burst, cast it on them, immediately scroll, switch to kinetic blast, cast it on them, dead operators. Alright, now these guys have no idea what happened because enemies generally have a hard time finding you when you are casting abilities. Now that they found me, I'll just phantom shift into some coral, regen, they'll start attacking the phantom, which is nice. I can just kill another one, I'll just kill this one. And you are basically invincible because you keep phantom shifting, enemies can't track you because they'll always be distracted, and you can kill them very easily by stacking abilities. So I just killed, I don't know, 6, maybe 7 operators, military operators, without firing a shot. And they did no damage to me, and then I can just regen all my Psi from Coral and Psi Water, so this is an extremely broken endgame build. The Coral regen helps because the Coral is everywhere in the endgame, and also the Psi Water helps because then you can recharge your resources in bulk. Sometimes if the enemy gets blasted way too far, you might have to give him a whack or two. But you can basically take the game on and never get shot from this point onward, and you can stack as many Psi abilities as you want. So for example, if you're fighting like a Nightmare, what you can do is you can hit it with Electrostatic Burst into Super Thermal, into Kinetic Blast, into Psycho Shock, and then Shift, and then it'll attack your clone, and then you just wait for those abilities to come back, and then you just hit them with it again and just keep recycling those until it's dead. You can also always stack like 3 Super Thermal traps in advance of a Nightmare fight, knowing that it's going to come through a doorway or something and deal 3 times the amount of damage with 3 Super Thermals. But Psi Combos are probably one of the most broken things in the game, just because you can reset your Psi for free. Alright, so we got a military operator who wants to go. Another thing you can do, as you saw there, I was within blast radius of the explosion for kinetic burst, and what I actually did was I dashed backwards and actually got out of it. So like if you're in the explosion radius of something and you quickly scroll, you can phantom shift out of it. So that's another broken thing you can do. You will take self-damage no matter what build you're running and what passives you're running from Kinetic Blast. But aside from that, oh, here we go, the Nightmare fight, we might as well. The Nightmare is hunting you, cool. Alright, so I'm going to use some of my abilities here. Alright, there's our boy. He can probably hit me up here, but I should probably be a little bit careful. Alright, so there's our Nightmare. Let's give him some love. Let's give him a lot of love, actually. Let's give him so much love he doesn't even know what to do with it. And then you can kind of see here he's kind of screwed. There's nothing he can do to me. And he's gone. That is a Nightmare fight. It's like this setup is so insane. Like there's literally nothing even a Nightmare can do to you. And here's the thing, even if you can't get up high somewhere, you can just phantom shift and it'll attack the phantom and completely ignore you for 8 seconds if you have phantom shift too. So yeah, that's how you break the game.